My mother, I can put myself back as an 8-year-old kid with my mother in bed. I can hear the window open and the crickets outside, and it was the springtime, and my mom said, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" Like, isn't that what all you do as a parent?
Yeah.
Right? What my parents did? And I said, "Mom, I want to be a professional baseball player." Why? Because I'm 8.
Yeah.
And I love playing baseball, right? And I'll never forget what she said. I think it's what every good parent says. You can do anything you want to do.
Yeah.
And then what she said after that, you're just going to have to work harder than everybody else.
That'll probably be helpful.
That would be appropriate.
So Pat brought a baseball glove, but it's like brand new, dude.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
just wanted you to feel comfortable. You know?
That's his first glove from when he was 12.
Break it down.
That thing is not.
I
would not be using this thing.
Dude, I
bought
tell
that
you
like
what,
3
they
weeks
come
ago.
broken in pretty much these days, though, right?
So then, why? We live in a world nobody wants to do the work.
Yeah, right.
Period.
So I had a massage gun,
Right.
you know, one of those like
Sure.
guns, and I used it, but then the battery broke. It didn't work anymore. But when I was using it, it seemed like it was working pretty good.
This thing is game ready.
You think so?
Right out of the box, ready to go.
Yeah. I put
the way they
some
go.
work into it.
You play still?
I coach.
We played slow pitch softball. Dude,
I did rob my son of a line drive up the middle the other day because I was pitching and it just came right back at me just out of instincts. And I was like, all right,
messed
get
up.
back in the box.
Still got it.
Yep, still got it.
Still got it.
Dude, we played slow pitch softball in like our late 20s or early 30s, whatever it was. And my dad just mocked us. He used to play modified and pitched.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, you're playing bloop ball? Like, because it was just a little bloop it in and jacked up bats and silly.
You guys are playing modified softball right now with the juiced up.
I'm not playing anything.
No,
No,
the rolled bats.
Yeah, rolled bats.
Sketchy.
So you see some of the stuff online. It's just like someone's going to get killed.
Yeah, it's sketchy.
Dude, they're like
This is
tubes.
amazing, by the
This is cool, right?
Yeah, very overwhelming.
Nah,
Awesome.
come on.
No,
Seriously.
we're good.
This is not my style at all.
By the way, you got to talk really close to get it to switch.
For real?
Yeah,
Gotta
let's give it a little test.
Gotta get like right on it.
There you go.
Oh yeah, there I am.
Yeah, I almost feel like I can fix the
project.
sensitivity in it.
Got to project. All right, so we got Mike Condon here.
Yeah, baby.
Hey now.
So I want to stick to gloves for a second.
Yeah,
I just
go
got
ahead.
Eddie. I got Eddie Bradley, and it's still not. But the thumb is like rock hard.
Not breaking in?
Nah, and we've been working on it for a while.
I want the thumb stiff.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Oh, the thumb's very well. Then it's good. Then it's
I want
ready to
the
go.
thumb stiff.
Okay.
I want that to hold. I want that to hold straight. And it's just everything's preference. How do you want the glove? If you want the glove to
Oh,
be
wait, hold on.
this
Talk
way,
right. Yeah, there you go. So it's
if you want the glove to be rounded, not for you. Like you want that thing open.
Yeah, he wants it to. He wants it
Gotta look at
bent
this
out
thing now. Yes, he wants to flare it out. Let him
Yeah.
flare it out.
because he sees it on YouTube
You're
or
not supposed to
something.
break that.
Okay.
That's supposed to be rigid.
Then it's ready because everything else it opens and closes nice. You know?
Love Bradley.
I love this. We could stay on the glove for a while. You want to talk all things glove for a second? Just for I'm going to be showing this to my
Man,
kids that I coach. And
I
everything.
can't believe that you let me put my hand
I
in
know.
your glove.
Dude, you better
That's
not
a
have
crime.
fat-
That's a crime.
fat fingers.
I got little tiny baby
Good,
hands,
good.
man.
Every time my dad put his hand in my glove and I was growing up, I was like, oh my God, this thing's falling off me.
Do you know how many catchers, first basemen, and everybody that I played with as the game got higher, they're all huge.
Yeah.
And I just got these tiny little baby hands, and everybody wants to be a shortstop. And everybody wants that glove that you treat like better than your girlfriend, right? Like,
Yep.
don't put your hand in my glove.
I know.
It's a rule.
So, you know what? I'm 43 now. I'm like washed up. Like, hey, check out my new glove.
Dude, I've seen it though. I've seen adults like just squeeze their hand into like Eddie's glove. I'm like,
Don't
what are you
touch my
doing?
glove.
What's going on? So what'd you
It
do?
smells nice, doesn't it?
It smells awesome.
Yeah.
Right out of the box leather, you can't beat it.
No.
I got the same thing. It's like $60 from Dick's.
So what did I
Yeah.
do today?
Yeah, did you get to the gym or what?
No. I text you. I was going to text. I did my 100 push-ups, so I looked jacked on
Nice.
TV, but I didn't.
I bench pressed this
I
morning.
ate a pork roll, something before.
There you go. You gotta feel good.
Yeah. My day this morning was U.S. Customs.
Oh yeah, what's going on?
My buddy, who really the reason I got drafted playing professional baseball was Grilli. Was a first-round draft pick with the
Wait, I
San
know that name.
Francisco Giants.
Detroit. Does he play with
He played with Detroit.
Pitcher?
Yeah, he played everywhere.
I think my uncle knows him. Uncle Mike knows him.
Yeah, did Uncle...
And then Uncle Richie, I think, used to take care of like his finances and stuff.
Yeah, I think he
Small
manages money. That's crazy.
How funny is
Small
that?
world.
Wait, where is he from?
He currently is in Pittsburgh.
That is bizarre. Is he pitching still?
No, God, he's washed up like us.
Maybe it was like 5 years ago, 8 years
He's
ago.
just like us now. Just happened later for him.
That's funny. So yeah, he knows both of my uncles. That's funny, dude.
That is wild.
Yeah.
As soon as you said that name, I was like, wait, how do I know Jason Grilli?
How does
My
Uncle
uncle's
Mike
been
know?
talking about him forever. My uncle's a huge Detroit fan. And my grandfather was a Detroit fan. So they used to go out there all the time. And somehow he linked up with them. And
Because he's just a dynamic dude.
he is, yeah.
Great dude, great family. His old man played with the Tigers too,
Oh, nice.
and the Blue Jays, and so did Jay.
So how did he help you get in the majors?
Oh, well, when I was at Seton Hall, every single, if we had practice, there was 50 scouts there because he was on the field.
Oh.
If he went to the bathroom, they took a sample.
Nice.
So I got to be in front of major league scouts, cross checkers, you name it. The GMs came to watch him play because he's a fourth pick overall in the draft. So I got to be in front of all the right people.
Nice.
And I wasn't really nothing crazy. I was the little tiny baby hand guy that just could take care of the baseball and do all the little things.
Soft hands.
Yeah.
Would you play short?
Shortstop, yeah.
Nice.
That's funny. So you can have a situation where you could be good enough to make it, but you need scouts there. And if there's not somebody that they're specifically going to say, I wonder how often that happens. Like how many guys make it because...
Somewhere along the lines, I was in Georgia coaching a team, and the team we were playing against was not classy at all, full of talented people. And after the game was over, one of my guys was literally going to go after their coach because they just were not classy people at all. And after it was all over, I had to bring my team together, and there happened to be a scout right behind us. And I'm like, look, you play the game hard, you leave it on the field. You know, I said to the guy, like, there's probably 50 guys like me that never got the chance.
Right.
I was in the right place at the right time. And I believe you make some of that stuff happen in your life, and it's the people around you. You guys are probably testament to that.
Well, I always say luck is when preparation meets opportunity.
There you go. So that guy said, no, Mike, there's probably about 500 guys
Nice.
that were better than you. And it's true.
Right.
Like, I wasn't that great. My cousin sent me a picture the other day of me in high school as a senior. You would laugh at it. Like, I would say, hey, look, is this a guy that's a professional baseball player or some nerd? And it would be nerd. Like, could barely fill the uniform out.
So when did you, like when you were 8, 9, 10, were you a standout at that age or?
I think at that age, because I was the kid in the backyard every day, wiffle ball. My poor neighbor's garage was brutalized from me throwing every kind of ball I could find off of it. Right? The shingles on the roof falling off because I was throwing high pops that would bounce off nonstop. So my skill level with that, all the way down to when I was a little kid, throwing balls off of our fireplace hearth, diving to make ground ball plays. Well, when I was 8 years old and I got on the field, I was ready to go from the skill department.
Right.
But from 8 to 12 is a different story. 12 to 14 is a different story. 14 to 16. And it just keeps changing. But for me, like early on years, I was ahead of people from all the reps I did.
Right.
Later years, I struggled
Different
mightily.
growth spurts and all that stuff.
Right. And everybody else was giant human beings, and I was just a little turd.
Yeah.
And, from that, really, to me, getting my opportunity to play at Coastal Carolina, which was where I was a red shirt there. I was the worst person on the field. Like, I knew I was the worst person on the field. I ended up leaving there, came home. I knew what I needed to do because I saw it and I lived it every day. That was a huge advantage for me. But I came home, and when I came home, I was 3 inches taller. I was stronger. And then I put the work in. I literally swung 1,000 times a day.
Yeah.
every single day from 19 until I got drafted.
Like off a tee, in front of a mirror.
Dry swings in front of a mirror. And for me, it was, I had a sliding glass door at the back of my house, and I could see that reflection
I jumped on your Instagram last night and I saw a video of you doing that.
in a different door doing that.
Yeah.
In front of my
makes sense.
huge Instagram account. I have like 4 things in there.
We're gonna blow
Yeah,
it up.
I didn't
This,
realize that.
this is so outside my realm.
Yeah.
Just want to be the hardworking, grinding guy that the right people I stand in front of, I can help them.
Oh yeah, I love it. So there's jumps though, right? So we see that the jump even from like farm to the minors, and then you look at the minors to majors. It's a huge jump even at that level, right? So like I watch 8-year-olds come up.
Oh, you're saying farm like
Oh, I'm talking
4 or
little
5,
kids. By the way,
4, 5,
you're also
6.
sitting here. I have a 10-year-old and he has an 8-year-old. So this is where like our heads at. It's baseball season.
Okay, so think about this, right? You have an 8-year-old, you got a 10-year-old, 7-year-old, you got a 10-year-old.
Yeah,
We didn't start playing baseball until we were 8.
we didn't. Right?
I showed up to my first little league game in corduroy pants, my sneakers,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
and a
Sliding all over the
and a
baseball field.
jersey that was made out of something that
Crispy.
you could see.
Yeah, dude.
Crispy's saying it nice, right? Like that's how we showed up. We're not showing up. Kids today are showing up at 4, and I believe it's somewhat part of the problem. Like you're putting kids in a game at 4 years old, and they don't understand the concept, and maybe it's parental too.
Yeah.
Like the parents see doesn't even resemble baseball.
Yeah.
It's like
Entertainment.
chasing cats almost, right?
Yeah.
So nobody feels like there's anything positive coming from it. And I think a lot of people leave then,
Yeah.
right? Like, so I think the little bit of that is a challenge unless you, again, like it's opportunity meets the right person. Like you meet the right person on the baseball field, they can change your life and keep you in it and feed you and engage you and help you grow. But a lot of times that doesn't happen at the young level because it is difficult to be out there with, 12 5-year-old kids?
For sure.
And the other side's wrestling 12 5-year-old kids.
Yep.
We were 8.
Yeah.
Were we
expecting-
T-ball? I always say that. I think T-ball even started way later. And there was no coach pitch. I feel like we went from T-ball to kid pitch, if I remember correctly.
I went from 1 year on, I think we did T-ball for 1 year. And then after that, you were right into coach pitch.
Yeah.
I think I did T-ball, coach pitch, 1 year minors, and then little league. Boom, 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 boom. But this is like my son's 6th season. Spring, fall. I think we started in fall. So it was like fall, spring, spring.
It's
whatever.
his 6th season, and
crazy.
he's 7.
I was like, yo, you probably played about 80-something
Like,
games already. I was talking
His
to the other day.
brain is just starting to fire. Right? He's not even close to halfway there yet.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's crazy.
And
That
maybe
is
I'm
nuts.
wrong, but the way I don't remember so many walks. And I remember we hit the ball and we had no instruction. Is there something different going on now? Because these kids really struggle, but maybe they're just so much younger. But we went up there and he kind of hit. It was like elbow up, eyeing the ball. And we hit the ball. And my dad has my stats from when I was like 8 years old. And I was mediocre and I was batting like 500. So what do you think the difference is now?
I think it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
It's different for everybody. I think this cell phone is an issue. I think technology is an issue. I think kids aren't going outside like we went outside.
For sure.
More kids than not are inside kids than outside kids. Are your kids outside all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're outside. All
My kids and my block are outside all the
we have
time.
a good block,
good.
but we make sure
And
that's
it's not an accident that they're all athletes. Every single kid is I mean, granted, they're
Reps. Just
13,
playing all
13,
day, every day.
playing.
Yeah.
Kids are not sitting on a device.
No. Even playing tag. Like that kind of stuff
Sure,
translates
you
when
got
you're
to
that
juke
young.
somebody out.
right.
You know?
Yeah, right.
And you got to think, where the hell am I going to hide? Where am I going to be able to shake this guy off that's faster than me?
Right.
But I think there's that. I think there's a whole bunch of societal things. I think COVID really, I'm seeing it now, how much COVID affected this group of kids in your boy's age. Your guy kind of a little bit
He was
escaped
in
it.
like second grade, I think. Right. 2020. No, it's 2026. He was like 4 or something.
Well, he probably escaped it from the aspect of
He wasn't there yet.
You escaped it. You made him escape it.
Yeah, right.
Right? Like, kids got gobbled up in this, and it's in this.
And you got put on that.
I see the athleticism kind of back off because of those missed developmental years. It's made it more of a challenge in my job, for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But on the flip side, if you're a kid that can flip that mental game on and grind, easier to win now.
Yeah.
Right? It's easier to win because the competition is not as strong.
We always said that, just working.
Well, yeah, that's what we always
running a business. It's like there's a lot of people out there that are drinking every night and are just whacked out on everything. And then, they're running businesses. And it's like, as long as we aren't a complete mess, we have a pretty high chance of winning here.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
Pretty simple formula.
Yeah,
especially in that industry,
Yeah.
Yeah, I because of COVID and maybe anyway, but my kids have a healthy mistrust for the government. Very healthy mistrust. We don't trust, and that's the whole thing. It's like, and not to get political, but everyone wants to pick a side. Why don't we all just stop trusting the government together as a whole? But I don't get political.
I have a healthy, same type of view as you do. Anyone telling me anything that I have to do,
right?
I'm just not going to accept it.
Yeah, well, it was like
I'm going to do my own research and look.
It was like day 2 of the COVID thing. We were already like, oh, you can't go to your family's house. We were all together like almost immediately,
Same here.
All right.
Same here. I don't even know where the hell I was going right there.
I don't know.
Restart.
Developmental. So what age kids are you?
Give me that baseball.
Are you? I know, right? I knew this was gonna work.
Where's the bat? I want to know where the bat is.
I got a couple in the car. Dude, I love this time of year. I have a bucket of balls and bats in my car for like months.
What age kids are you training up?
It's younger and younger is happening
all over.
more and more and more. I'm getting young kids coming in, but for the most part, I'm little league starts and I'm seeing those kids like this time of the year right now. I'm seeing more of those kids just first starting. Through the winter, I'm seeing more of, and it's the guys that are serious. I see them all year round.
Yeah.
They don't stop. During COVID, I started a membership-based type of deal, so I'm not stopping kids from accessing the facility and working their butt off. And with the cell phone, they can communicate with me anytime, anything they have going on. So I got those guys are 12 months a year working.
And they can show up like it's a gym membership.
He has a gym. He has
They
a
got
full
their
gym.
They got their own keypad to get in the door.
Oh, sick.
Right?
Yeah.
And the culture is really important.
Yeah.
It's you guys running a business.
Yeah.
Right? Same thing. Your culture that you guys are controlling is the engine to your machine that you built. The culture of inside my walls is driven by the athlete trying to get better.
Yep.
And believe it or not, if you tell these young kids that you need to help the guy next to you because they're going to help you, they listen.
Yeah.
And
Be a leader.
it's kind of overseeing that culture and then being able to help what they need to do physically as making adjustments or mentally making adjustments.
Cool. And then if you have some good kids in there, like just like good kids, as like one of your top, one of the top athlete kids or also a good kid, that is probably heavily influencing your culture.
I think that the kids that are succeeding naturally are good kids.
Yeah.
They have it.
Yeah.
They know, they understand good culture already.
Yeah.
So you got a really young kid, they're jumping in working to get work on a hack attack pitching machine, right? And they're in some 10-year-olds in line with an 18-year-old or a college kid home for his break.
Talking them up.
Priceless.
It's awesome.
It's priceless. So like that 10-year-old smoking a line drive and being told by a college kid or a pro guy home, like, awesome job,
dude,
man.
What does that do for your confidence?
And then to be able to right in front of those people to know the kid's issue, right? Whatever he has going on, and then go to the upper echelon high school kid, upper echelon college kid, pro guy, and go, hey, Jimmy, when you were young, you had this issue at this, right? So they understand that, hey, wow, this guy in front of me who's a beast
work.
He had
through
the
this.
same thing I'm grinding through.
Yeah,
That's
great.
invaluable.
That's great.
So you have all age kids in there that have like the code to get in?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have to kind of vet the younger kid
Yeah.
if he's capable of handling the room without us 24/7 surveilling him, type of deal. So yeah, I would say that younger end that can be a member is probably a unique 11,
Okay.
a unique 12.
That's a kid from
depends
the
on
neighborhood right there. You got parents coming in with them.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
some mix of both.
And what they have access, so they could walk in, the place could be empty, and they have access to the whole place.
Absolutely.
The pitching machine, everything.
Everything.
Sick.
Why am I stopping somebody from getting better?
Yeah, man.
Love it.
Right? And then in the middle of it, I get to interject and help. I just left grabbing something to eat and saw a kid that's trying to find his way into college.
Yeah, nice.
I'm in.
Well, bro, the other thing is watching you with the kids is amazing. And it's all mindset. Everything that comes out of your mouth is like straight mindset stuff. Where did you learn all that? Is that
Oh, man. That's deep.
along the way, or is that books? Is that teachers? Is that coaches? Is that something that they train when you get to a higher level? Like they give you a mindset coach?
I never had a mindset coach, and I'm going to come back to this where it really started for me. But it wasn't until I was in the minor leagues that, hey, this guy is the psychologist. Talk to him, right? Like, and that guy helped me prepare certain things. But by the time you got to that level, you kind of already had to have that. And where was that going to come from? For me, it came from my parents.
Right.
My parents fed me mindset. My parents fed me work ethic. And my parents were surrounded by people that were like-minded
Right.
and had that same interest in feeding that to me too. I can remember, I'm a big visualization guy. I can still close my eyes. I will literally cry if I do it. I'm not gonna.
I'll do it. Let's give it a try. You'll be the first one to cry.
I'm not gonna. I am a crier though.
Yeah. Not me.
I had two. No, you are. I love it.
Every Sunday morning, I'm crying. I feel like.
So
Every Sunday morning.
My mother, I can put myself back as an 8-year-old kid with my mother in bed. I can hear the window open and the crickets outside, and it was the springtime, and my mom said, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" Like, isn't that what all you do as a parent?
Yeah.
Right? What my parents did? And I said, "Mom, I want to be a professional baseball player." Why? Because I'm 8.
Yeah.
And I love playing baseball, right? And I'll never forget what she said. I think it's what every good parent says. You can do anything you want to do.
Yeah.
And then what she said after that, you're just going to have to work harder than everybody else.
Exactly.
Pretty much saw my dad do that. Saw my dad live that. And can hear those words all the time.
Yeah.
So that imprint on my brain, massive.
That's it.
Yeah.
That is the whole trick.
Yeah.
Got to work harder than everybody else. My dad will tell you he's not the smartest guy either.
We'll
Just work his butt off.
Yeah.
And be good to people, man. Like, be a relationship builder.
Right.
Like, because people in life, you're going to run across those people that are influencers in your life, and they're going to influence you because you're building genuine relationships along the way and care for people.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, they give you this giant gift. Along the way, I could name 1 million people. Mark Herman. You guys know Mark? Builder in Manasquan.
Okay.
He was huge when I was young. He gave me my first nickname. Little Wiz, because I loved Ozzie Smith.
Nice.
Nice.
And I was a shortstop. That was huge.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just a little thing for that.
I got to show my son that. Like him running out doing backflips.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got to.
Later in life, I got to turn double plays with him.
No way, really?
Unbelievable.
Crazy.
Sick.
I got him in my cell phone, ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
you know? I mean, just My high school coach, Tommy Schweer. Unbelievable. Best mind I've ever been around in baseball. Cried with him yesterday on the phone.
Nice.
Right? Like, he's going to be 80 this year. Going in for knee surgery today. Like,
What high school did you go to?
that's another 20 minutes.
All right.
Are you ready for that or what? Are you
Real
ready?
quick, before we go into that, I have some quotes in my phone, but this is like my second quote that I have. Albert Einstein. It's not that I'm so smart. It's just that I stay with problems longer. That's like one of my favorite. Like, I will just sit and work on something until I get it instead of walking away.
I have been saying this in the cages to a lot of kids lately. You just don't understand how close you are.
Yeah.
You're so close. You don't understand it. You won't. Your past history says, because your brain said you're failing. Yeah. Well, that's baseball, dude.
Yeah.
That's baseball.
It's the majority of baseball.
You're so close. You have no idea. Like, more people, they're closer to the guy in the big leagues than they are the guy that they started out playing the game.
For sure.
They don't understand it.
Yeah.
And that's the relationship part. How can I kind of break apart into smaller chunks that I can find wins
Yep.
that gets them to finally realize that I'm making a big turn in this.
Yeah.
You know, and-
Breakthroughs.
exactly. For young kids, it's Lego blocks, man. Every kid's played with Legos.
Yep.
Like, it's one little Lego, right? Are we doing a bit for Lego right now? Is this the Lego
No, we're
commercial?
sponsored by
Sponsored by Lego. yeah.
Sponsored by Lego. Let's go. Right? Like, so that little Lego becomes this awesome thing, but it took you time to sit down and dream it up, see it in your mind, and then connect the pieces.
Yep.
That's Albert Einstein. Is that Einstein you said?
Einstein. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm so smart. It's just that I stick with problems longer.
Yeah, right.
It's
Love
funny that you say you don't know how close you are. We had Steve Adario, a friend of ours, on a couple weeks ago, and they did like a 24-hour hike where they're in the woods, 24 hours on your feet. And it's basically just to prove what you can do for yourself. And it's some whole mindset stuff. And the one guy gave up at the last rest station, and they didn't know, but it was a 5 minute. It was right down the hill. He was done. He quit 5 minutes before he started. He didn't know how close he was.
Unbelievable.
Isn't that crazy? 23 hours and
So you're-
55 minutes he made it.
So you're plugging little bits along the way that I've done with my kids. We got 4 family friends in Manasquan. We've hiked the Appalachian Trail in New Jersey, completed it.
Nice.
New York completed it. Most of them have completed Connecticut.
Nice.
I can't remember where I am in Connecticut, but I got to finish Connecticut. And half that battle was just our young kids, right? 20 kids ranging from, heck, my little Austin, who's 13 now, was on my back as a 3-year-old. And the oldest kids were probably, I'm going to take a stab at like 14 when they started. And we did this over a 3-year period just to get to that halfway point of an 11-mile hike and ask them, how you doing? They're struggling, right? Well, we can go that way, 5.5 miles, and go back to the beginning where we have a car, or we can go that way 5.5 miles where we have another car. What do you want to do? You want to finish? Or you want to go back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's finish.
So what are you guys doing? The whole trail? Is that the goal? And just do it piece by piece?
Piece by
over time?
piece, yeah.
That's cool.
Lego block by Lego block.
Yeah.
Dude, when we were young, we were doing that a lot. We were hiking a lot when they were younger, but like we were hiking when my first two were really close. So when they were under 5, same thing. They'd be on my back, or I'd give them like a red Gatorade, like 2 hours, 3 hours in, they boom, keep going. But I feel like over the last couple of years, man, I got a 5-year-old now, and then like my kids are in like 90 sports. They're in like 4 sports. They want to do everything, and I don't want to say no to them, so I let them try everything. Right now, they're both in like 3 sports each. Spring sport. It's every single day. But I got to get back to the mountains, man. That's like what we're missing right now.
Well, the schedules today make things like that difficult.
Yeah.
You just got to make it a priority.
Plus with the winter, it's like, you sign them up for everything. Just keep them doing stuff. Keep
Oh,
them
the
doing
wintertime hiking is the best.
stuff. Yeah, that's true too.
It's the
I'm
best.
always waiting for like the nice day.
Right.
That's soft.
On a cold day.
Yeah, then it's
Go on
too
a
hot.
cold day.
Even on a 70-degree day, you're sweating.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. That's awesome.
What else you got for a quote? Come on, hit me.
Oh, I got a bunch of good ones. Action is worry's worst enemy. I like that one. That's my number one.
Action is what?
Action is worry's worst enemy. So if you're sitting there worrying about something, you're just worrying about stuff, just do something. Start doing something about it.
Yeah,
and then
right.
that's worry's worst enemy.
I love comparison is the thief of joy.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
I love it because kids are doing it all the time. As human beings, we're just judging machines, and they're young and they're looking at some freaky stud, right, on the phone, and I'm not that.
Yeah.
Not yet. Right. Not yet. You want to be that? You can be.
Here's a couple of good ones. Let's see. I may not be there yet, but I'm closer than I was yesterday. I like that one.
Right.
This is one of my favorites. With ordinary talent and extraordinary perseverance, all things are attainable.
My favorite is Mark Twain, I think it was. And I've known many great worries, none of which ever came true.
That's a good one.
That's great.
That's a really good one.
Have you ever almost quit on the way up?
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can remember going back to high school. I walked into Manasquan High School as a freshman. I was 4'11", 96 pounds.
Same. I
Right?
didn't grow until I
Like-
was like a junior or senior.
I didn't grow till college.
Yeah.
I think I graduated high school 5'7", 130.
Crazy.
Like, didn't even fill the uniform out. Professional baseball player or nerd?
Yeah.
Like, nerd.
I was very similar.
I'm hoping my growth spurt's coming soon.
I did have a second growth spurt.
Yeah? Mine's
Yeah,
coming.
I'm trying to go back the other way
I
again.
heard at like 50, you might get a couple inches.
So my freshman year was at Manasquan High School. They told me, the coaches told me, I'm not going to play here. I left.
Nice.
Takes cojones. Nobody leaves Manasquan High School
Right.
to go to another school. Probably the hardest decision of my life at that point. I'm leaving my community, my culture. I'm living in the same house, just going to a different school for an opportunity.
All the friends you grew up with, everything, they all went to Manasquan?
Pretty much, yeah.
it
I mean,
the same group?
I had friends because I had lived in Manasquan until I was 11, moved to Seagirt when I was 12. So I played in
Okay.
little leagues where still kids from those communities went to St. Rose. So I still knew people when I walked into St. Rose.
So what year was that?
That was 88 was
What
when
year
I
in high school?
graduated elementary school, so it was 89.
Oh, so you went from elementary school to St. Rose?
I went from elementary school, Seagirt Elementary School, to Manasquan High School in 1988-89, school year 88-89.
Okay.
And then sophomore year, I'm like, what are you doing? Sophomore year, I transferred to St. Rose halfway through the year.
Okay. What made you do that?
Baseball.
Yeah.
This is it. I built my life on this.
They recruited you? And that's it?
No. Actually, do you remember how I mentioned the name Schweer?
Yep.
So Coach Schweer and my dad coached me together from when I was 11 all the way through high school. So he coached me in Little League. We coached in Little League. He became the coach at Manasquan High School at the varsity level. The varsity head coach said, and he was right. I was that little nerd, right? But this guy believed in me. This guy saw in me something different.
Right.
And he believed in me. He got them to bring me up. I pitched to 11 kids my freshman year of high school. I struck 9 of them out. All of my buddies' older brothers,
Hell yeah.
right?
Hell yeah.
And buddies.
Yeah,
Struck 9 of them out. Got a little pop-up to me, a little ground ball to me. I made 11 of 11 outs. He said, send them to right field. I went to right field. I made a diving catch on the macadam.
Hell yeah.
On the macadam down the right field line. Now there's a fence. You can't even get to the macadam.
Nice.
And that day I felt like, yeah, man, like I did it. I'm going to be in here. He said, send them back down to the Little League field.
Oh, shit.
So I think
Wait, so that was varsity baseball as a freshman? That was a varsity baseball game?
that was a varsity practice.
Okay.
So I barely even pitched at the freshman level team because I played shortstop and there wasn't, they trusted me at shortstop rather than going on the mound.
Right.
And I survived as a pitcher through high school. Like I couldn't hit in high school. I couldn't run during high school. Like I was just
You couldn't hit in high school.
couldn't hit in high school. I mean, that's the high school brain in me.
Yeah.
I hit 304 in the weakest division in the state of New Jersey. So like I knew I struggled hitting.
Yeah.
I didn't when I was younger. I did when the field got bigger. That's where a lot of kids get snuffed out, and they just don't know that you're almost there. You just got to do the work. And I just kept doing the work.
I remember that feeling.
That's
Going on like
funny.
the senior league field, the bigger field, and you're like, oh, this place is
I got to
huge.
run all the way down there. It's 90 feet away.
I think I had a hit in right field. I was like, yes, a base hit. And I think I got thrown out at first.
You did.
Yeah.
You definitely did. Yeah. I
Can't believe that just happened.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Which is where some of my problems came from.
Yeah.
Like I knew I couldn't hit it that way.
Yeah,
Don't hit it that way. So now I have to hit everything over here. And then I just become the pull guy. And then that takes you out of half of your at-bats because of the pitches you get.
Yeah, it was like a line drive, over the second baseman's head. I was like, that's a good hit. And I was like, oh, am I getting thrown out?
No, really?
Oh, God, I just got thrown out at first.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's funny you say pitching got you through high school. There's a saying, I think, in Moneyball, and it's something like everybody is told at some point they can't play the game anymore. And that like hit me hard because like I never thought about it. I was done at freshman year. I played freshman year and that was it.
Oh, yeah.
But like, yo, man, you got to play a lot longer than a lot of kids get to play baseball. Some kids don't go to Little League at like 11 or 12. They're like, we're done, So it's, everybody at some age is told they can't play anymore.
Fear.
Yeah.
Fear drove me that for nobody was going to tell me that I couldn't play.
Yeah.
And at so many levels. And it wasn't so much like I could say my freshman year I wanted to quit. I literally asked my dad, Dad, can I do steroids? Like, because I'm just this little. And it was like that was kind of coming into play.
Well, I didn't even know.
And he's like,
I found out,
exactly.
I
like,
found out years later. Dude, I found out years later that a lot of people were doing steroids. I mean, I would have done a round or two if I would have known. What the hell?
Yeah, imagine doing
I was doing a bunch
steroids
of stupid stuff anyway.
at 4'11", like 78 pounds.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I would have.
Yeah, one or two little cycles. I might have played second base.
Pounds and still the same height. So like that's probably the only. I can't say that. I struggled the whole damn way, to be honest with you. But
You worked.
That's
You
what's
worked
all
hard.
yeah, I struggled the whole way.
That's what we all do.
But quitting, I played for Mike Shepard at Seton Hall, and he was tough. He was tough. And at many a times, I wanted to walk off that field and just didn't. And I can remember being in my kitchen with my dad, and he said, this is after my junior year, and I had gone to Coastal Carolina, came home, went to Brookdale for 2 years, played shortstop at Brookdale. We won a lot of games. It was a great team, great time, great growth time for me. And a lot of kids around here don't want to go to Brookdale, but it's an amazing option. Then from there, I went to Seton Hall. I always wanted to go to Seton Hall as a little kid. Craig Biggio, Mo Vaughn, John Valentin.
Nice.
I'm blanking on the guy's name.
Jason Grilli.
Terrible. Well, I didn't know Jason until getting there. But
Why was your coach so tough? Like, what do you categorize events that happen that you're like, man, this dude's on me?
he really wasn't very hard on me. He was hard on everybody.
Yeah.
And it was, I look back at it, and you heard him say it all the time, like, it's about being a man. At that point, it's about being a man. Mommy can't help you at that point. Daddy can't help you at that point. Mm-hmm. You got to make the decisions, and he's going to be all over you until he knew what you needed to do as a player, as a man, as a student, as all of it.
Yep.
He just was relentless for it.
Until you accept that fact.
And
at some point, it has to be like that,
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Like, at some point, it can't be like, all right, well, good play. Come on back over. At some point, it's got to be like, make the play.
That's right.
You know?
Well, it wasn't even about making the play. It was about how you're going to handle whatever the situation was that was in front of you.
Yeah.
And he was relentless with that, just like life is relentless.
Yep.
And a lot of people, like I know there's plenty of guys that played for him that didn't survive, that look back at it negatively. And I'm sure some guys look back at it negatively, how they handled it.
Right.
And my dad, I can remember being in my kitchen in Brielle, and my dad said, well, you got one choice, man. You have two choices. You can either go around them or you can go through them.
Nice.
So whatever you're dealing with him, deal with him.
Yep.
And I'll never forget being on a bus going to Fairleigh Dickinson University. We're going to go play in the fall. Every year in college sports, it's a new team. Last year's team, half the guy, 20% of the guys graduated. Somebody transfers. It's a different team.
Yep.
And I'll never forget him being on the bus, putting in a videotape of us the year prior, playing at North Carolina. And we took 2 of 3 from North Carolina, and we should have swept them. And I'll never forget being on that bus and him going off on one of our pitchers. And we laugh about it to this day. Like, being on a thread with all those guys still all the time is awesome. And he put that tape on the next year in the fall. Meanwhile, you got a bus full of kids that are their first time putting their Seton Hall uniform on.
Shit.
I remember the first day I put my Seton Hall uniform on. Unbelievable experience. I was so fired up. And here's their first experience wearing the uniform. He puts that tape in and starts the charade again from the last time we played North Carolina. I waited to be the last guy off the bus that day. And he always stood on the bus for any of those Seton Hall guys. The door would open, and he would stand close enough to the door that you kind of had to bump him going out the door. Old school Marine, just tough as balls.
Yeah.
And I stopped and I turned nose to nose. And I said, what are you doing? Like, that was last year's team. This is a different team. Complete, utter bull crap what you just did.
Yeah.
Right? And I lost it in front of him. And it was like, that was the day that him and it was over.
Nice.
So I addressed him with how he was handling the guys, which he was just trying to get guys fired up, to have passion, to play the game hard in the right way. And he got me to be a man that day.
Nice.
And step up and
isn't that funny?
deal with him.
Yeah.
Nobody knows that story.
Yeah,
How many years after did you play? Did you play with him another season or 2, or how much longer did you play?
That was my senior year, so that was my last time with him.
Like first game senior year, fall ball. And then you played spring?
Oh, man.
That same season.
You want me to bring you back to Shep? My first day was on a St. Rose baseball field. And he came to me, and Chris Maddock was our shortstop. I was the third baseman. He gave Chris a scholarship to come to Seton Hall. And we got to talk, and I said, Coach, I want to play at Seton Hall. Mike, the visualization that I said earlier?
Yeah.
You're a nice ball player, but you're too small to play for me at Seton Hall. Was he wrong? He wasn't wrong. He was right. But man,
lit a fire under you.
Killed me. No, just killed me.
Okay.
After, I would have gone and played for nothing. They ended up giving me a really big scholarship after being the All-American in JUCO, to then getting to play for him. After our last game in the Big East tournament, he called up all the guys that were getting drafted, called up all the guys that were seniors, and I was both. Mm-hmm. I was a 50-50 if I was getting drafted or not. In today's world, I don't get drafted. I was a 29th round draft pick. They don't even have 29 rounds anymore. So he comes up and he says, we sit up in the front of the bus with him, and he goes through all the positive things, like loved what you did for the team, how you handled things, the whole 9 yards, thanking me for my service.
Yeah.
I go to get up, thanking him. Thanks, Coach. He's like, Coach, you got a chance to get drafted. We just don't know. Yeah. We'll find out on draft day. So I go to get out of the chair, and he grabs me from behind and pulls me backwards back into the chair, and I fall. I'm now in his lap.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, what the heck?
Yeah.
He composes me and himself, and he says, I just want to let you know, I never forgot what I said to you when you were a senior in high school. Thank you for never holding it against me.
Hell yeah.
He
put a nice little bow on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So cool.
And it's like he got you to where he wanted to get you too, with you standing up to him in that moment too, like on the bus.
Sure.
So it kind of all worked out.
Wait, so you got drafted
It's wild.
out of college.
Out of college, yep.
So do guys get drafted out of high school? So the draft,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how that works. So the draft is
do, sure.
anybody in the country, pretty much at any age. If you're not part of a Major League Baseball team, you have a shot at getting drafted. Which makes sense because Skeens and then Brian Rabbit, right? Brian Rabbit got drafted out of high school. Skeens got drafted out of college.
Yeah,
Is that right?
Skeens was out of college. There's a lot of routes you can get there.
You can get drafted and then go and be like, I'm not going to go. I'm going to go to college, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
A lot of kids do that too.
Yeah.
Do you have to get drafted to play like for the Blue Claws, or can you go
Yeah.
try out?
Yeah, you got to
You
get
have
drafted.
to get drafted. Oh, wow.
There are open tryouts and stuff like that.
So you're saying there's still a chance. I got my glove.
Let's
It's
go.
broken in.
So 29.
Just want to let you guys know you got no chance. It's over.
Kidding me? I can barely throw up. My arm is so shot. I only throw fork balls. I throw nicely, and it's so funny. You know what's funny with little kids is you have a lot of different kids on a baseball team, and when I throw a fork ball and it doesn't move and it comes in, there's no spin. The kids that are baseball players are like, they light up, and then some kids don't even realize that there's no rotation on the ball.
Some kids don't see it.
Yeah. So 29th. That's Angels.
29th round pick with the Angels. Yep.
Okay.
I think I was 7 picks later on the board with the Cardinals too,
Oh, no way.
which
All right.
was kind of odd.
Wait, so how did that happen?
Well, the Angels got to me first.
Okay. Oh, so they knew. They told you, hey, we had you.
Yeah.
Okay.
The day I got drafted, I believe the Angels cross-checker was in Charleston, South Carolina. I flew out to left field 4 times. I was 0 for 4, and I just made all my plays.
Oh, nice.
So kids think they got to baseball people see what you do.
Yeah, they don't.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to go 2 for 4 with 2 homers.
Right.
You know, you don't have to do that.
Well, you're probably on the radar before that game, you would think, right?
Oh, there's no doubt. Like
Yeah.
I was saying before, Jason Grilli, if I didn't have him bringing multiple scouts to the park, and don't get me wrong, there was other guys too. Joe Gangemi was also an Angels pick, lefty pitcher. Our number 1 was Grilli, Friday night starter. He got picked by the Giants, 4th pick overall in the draft. Joe Gangemi, I believe, was a 4th or 6th round pick with the Angels. My roommate was Alex Malconian. He got drafted by the Marlins. David Kim, who was an All-American that year, was a right fielder. He got picked up by the Cardinals.
Jeez.
My catcher, Dan Hummel, got picked up by the Cardinals as well. My other roommate the year before, Jimmy Duffy, he got picked up. I think he was a free agent pick. Point is, I'm missing our Sunday guy, Rids, the barber, the team barber.
Nice.
Lefty pitcher who threw 83, 84 miles an hour. He's not blowing guys away. He just got outs.
Like Mike Messina.
Fun as hell to play behind that kid because you got a million ground balls.
Yeah,
nice.
Bunch of mishit ground balls all day.
Oh, yeah, as an infielder. That's what you
Sundays, you knew were going to be fun.
want. Yeah, that's cool.
Fridays, you knew you were going to sit and watch Jason Grilli strike guys out and probably not get a ball hit
Yeah,
to you.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Just untouchable.
Yeah.
I sent him a video last night about different pitches. It's just a guy explaining different pitches for 15 minutes. But I never watched that before. Different grips, what they do, like rising or cutting or whatever. And even watching that made more sense. Like ground ball, like sinker pitchers, more ground balls
sure.
because
Yeah.
they're on
'cause
top
their
of it.
Balls
Batters are on top
dropping
of
at the
it.
plate.
Yeah. Same thing with four-seam
Four-seam
rises.
guys got ride.
Yeah.
It's ride.
Ride.
So that ball will stay up.
What is it when it goes down? Ride and
Sink and ride.
sink and ride. Yeah. Just watching all that stuff. I'm like, this even makes watching the game make way more sense.
The tech side of the game now is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how guys can create pitch mixes. Like my son's pitching in college now. He throws probably 5-6 pitches, and it's like, which ones are working today? If I got all of them working today, it's pretty
Yeah.
damn good, right? And, they're trying to throw the same tunnel
Yeah.
that can have 4 pitches coming off of it.
Right.
So the hitter sees the same pitch unless they can see seams. And most guys at that level can see rotation,
Yeah.
or else you can't play.
There's one. It said that there's one guy throwing a change curve. He calls it a churve.
Nice.
Maybe on
That's-
Pirates or something.
News to me.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I heard
change-up
a
curve.
couple years back. I heard somebody saying they're just guessing. So like, if you're getting up there at bat, you're just looking fastball the whole time. Is that a real thing? Have you heard?
Let's
that?
talk this. This is
Dude,
good.
you are just like hitting. I can sit and talk all day. I do talk all day.
I didn't know. So like, if someone, I hit a curveball, because they're just waiting on a curveball the whole time, or waiting on a fastball. And if it's not a fastball, they're just either not swinging or whatever.
All right, how can I say this very easily that not only you guys will get it, but whoever's watching this will get it? How many of you have watched a Yankee game, a Philly game, a Met game, whatever? Who do you guys like?
Yankees.
Okay, so how many times have you watched the Yankees and seen a four-seam fastball right down the middle of the plate?
Yep.
And
They watch it go by,
yeah.
and everybody yells, "What the hell's he looking for?"
Swing the bat.
Not that.
The answer is not that pitch.
Yeah.
So guys are sitting pitches. Look, there's different levels of it, right? Like your athletic ability determines how you can hit, right? My eyesight was incredible. Like we had eye exams in Arizona spring training, and the lady pulled me out of line and said, "You're one of 6 people that I've ever had at this number.
Nice.
I could give you a 3 or 4 hour more eye exam to find out that you're 26, 24, 22, but you're one of 6
Crazy.
in 6 years."
Wow.
Yeah.
And every minor league team, A ball, double A, triple A, big leagues.
Wild.
Yeah.
Is it still that good?
No. No, hell no. Can't see any.
Sometimes.
I'm actually pretty good everywhere else. I just can't read my phone.
Yeah, my eyes went like in my mid-20s, and sometimes when I watch, I'm like, huh, like Gleyber Torres. I'm always like, I wonder. He's like 27. I'm like, I wonder if his eyes started going, but he didn't realize it yet. And like that's the slight difference.
Yeah.
You know,
could
like
be.
I'm guessing they check that though every season, right?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Guys are probably doing that on their own.
Not that Gleyber Torres isn't doing good, but
but
I'm
if
just
you-
saying, like
well-
when he's in a slump or something, I'm like, I wonder if it's his eyes starting to go.
That brings up a good
Just
question.
a little
So
bit.
how does somebody like, who's the shortstop in the Yankees? I always forget.
Volpe.
So how does Volpe go from like having a great season or two to not being able to hit the baseball? Is it something like
Well,
that? Or is he,
tore his
Well,
shoulder,
back
didn't he?
up. Like,
Didn't you tore his labor?
I'm really good buddies with his agent.
okay.
He had 7 anchors in his left arm. He played all of last
Is that
year
what that was?
Yeah.
with completely torn shoulder.
Oh, wow.
Do Yankee fans care about that?
That's
No.
like,
Nah,
I got video of him in his rehab stuff,
stroking the ball.
killing the ball.
Yep.
well, away from
Like,
that.
I wouldn't
then,
be
'cause
surprised if he comes back and is a monster.
So I also, by the way, I also tore my shoulder playing softball in my 20s. So I see that too. Like,
Yeah.
who was the third baseman like maybe 8 years ago? Not like Tejada, but it sounded something like that on the Yanks.
Pags.
Pax. Pat Kelly. But I saw him dive back to third base, and he was having a good year. And there was like, he was rounding it, but then he went back, and just how he landed, I was like, oh, that's a torn shoulder. And then like a pitch later, he was taken out of the game, and you could just kind of see him, because that's how I did. I dove
Yeah.
trying to make a play it short. And I
Most
think
of the
I saw
arm
Volpe
injuries
do that.
happen that way.
Yeah. And I was
Diving
like, ooh,
for a play.
That's it. Yep. And you just land this way with all
Yeah.
your weight.
That's the other part about big league baseball. Like, these guys don't feel 100% every day, but because it's a show, it's a Broadway show for us.
Yeah.
We expect them to hit their marks and
Yeah.
everything be
Yeah, yeah,
perfect. You don't know, dude. This guy's got a hamstring.
Well, so I didn't
issue.
know that. I didn't know Volpe
They're
had a
all
shoulder
hurt.
issue. So I'm thinking, is it mindset? I'm like, get this guy a Tony Robbins coach. What's going on? But
No, he was hurt.
he was hurt. Okay.
It's like
He was
Baker Mayfield.
playing hurt
Right.
big time.
So how many times are these guys slumping and it is in their head? Is that like, or are these guys just pros and that's not happening, or they get the right help right away? Like you said, you had an on-staff psychiatrist or psychologist at Seton Hall, right?
No, in the Angel system.
Oh, in the Angels. Oh, okay.
Ken Ravizza.
So they have, these teams have
Look
that.
him up.
Ken Rose, what is it?
Ken Ravizza.
Okay.
He's gone now, but God bless him. But he was unbelievable. Just
So when you have a couple days and you're getting into a slump, you go talk to Ken. Is that a lot of times?
no.
what's going on?
Oftentimes, Ken came to find you.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like my story with Ken was, and I share this in the cages all the time. I was on field 2 and at the Angels minor league camp, and he came and sat down next to me on the bench, And he said, Mike, I know you come from a hardworking family. You're a grinder, right? Like, we know that that's who you are. I want you to go up today. And when you hit today, I want you to swing 50%. I'm like, what? He goes, and then tomorrow I want you to swing 60%. The next day, 70. The following day, 80. The following day, 90. I'll come back and I'll talk to you after you go do that.
Is it in games or in the cages?
And that was it.
Yeah.
Walk away. Like, no, like, what do you mean by that? No, that's it. Gone. Yeah. Walk away.
Dude, I just told my son the same thing, and I don't know anything. I said, swing 80%, because it's like he's trying to kill the ball. Go up there and swing 80%, and he hit the ball. That's so funny. I could work for the Angels.
So, I'm facing K-Rod, who's like 4th all time on the closer list. He's 16-year-old kid throwing the grossest slider on the planet, and I'm gonna go up there and swing 50%. I said, Ken, with all due respect, they're gonna send me home today. I'm going to get, no.
Yeah.
They know what I'm doing. Go do it. Hey, I got destroyed. Right. And then next day, I went through, this is in game and in the cages, right? When you're doing your early work in the morning. He came, I didn't even think about it. He came and sat next to me the end of the week. And I said, I looked at him, he goes, what do you think? I said, 70%.
Oh,
70%. He goes, well, what do you mean by that? I said, when my upper body is 70%, because where do we carry it?
Yeah.
We all carry it in our upper body. I got 70%. And I just found way different power. Just hit the ball more pure. Like, it was less work, harder result.
That's what they say about a golf swing too, right? A nice smooth swing hits the ball further than trying to crush it.
Power comes from the ground. Doesn't come from up top.
I like it.
Write it down. So what team do you like? Who's your team?
I grew up a Yankee fan. They're just tough to watch for me.
Yeah.
It's not the style of baseball baseball at that level is not the style of baseball I like to that I enjoy.
Strikeouts and home runs.
Yeah, I mean you're rewarded for hitting the ball over the wall, right? Like, it's statistics. Like, pitchers are just trying to get people to not hit the ball. Hitters are just trying to hit the ball over the wall. Like, I like creating runs.
Yeah.
Create it. I can't remember who's doing it now. Is the Pirates, the Marlins? Somebody's bunting like crazy right now. Like, and it's starting to make sense. Like, the 6'6" pitcher who's a stud, he doesn't want to field bunts.
No, all
If you've ever watched PFP practice in spring training, it's like a walkthrough. Nobody wants to do it.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable. It's not easy. As a small athlete, it's not easy to bounce off the mound and field your position. Now you get these guys that, they're trained to not be reactive athletes, right? The hitter's got to be the reactive athlete. The pitcher has to repeat his thing going down the mound. He doesn't want to have to jump off the mound, go field a ground ball. The owners don't want their asset to go get the ground ball and go make the play and get hurt.
I'm surprised that doesn't happen more when, like, someone is just slinging it and it's like the 4th inning and not let up a hit. It's like, all right, everybody bunt. Just throw him off. Get him out of his groove and piss him off.
Well, there's unwritten rules in baseball.
You'll start getting hit in the head.
You're damn right.
Oh, shoot, really?
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way.
That makes sense.
I was in Montana in the minor leagues, and I was the 9-hole hitter that night, and the kid had a perfect game. He had a perfect game rolling. Now, mind you, I was saying before, I got the baby. I'm smaller than everybody else. So I'm the foot mark where guys are into the clay is farther away from home plate than I need to be. So I take my time digging in. Very first pitch, right off my shoulder, completely wore it. 97-mile-an-hour pitch to the shoulder.
Broke up the perfect game.
Have fun. I was like, right? So I saw him in the bar that night. I said, dude, you had a perfect game rolling. What the hell?
Yeah.
And he goes, you took too long getting in the box.
Sounds like Rabbit.
That's so funny. It does.
Took too long getting in the box.
Yeah.
And he bought me a beer.
Nice.
It's like,
nice.
all right.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
You don't care about the perfect game.
No, absolutely not.
I love that.
There's That's missing in the game.
That makes sense.
That's missing in the game.
It's missing in the world, not outside of the game.
But from the top, they don't want that in the game because they're paying these guys buco bucks to go do their job, and then one guy says, "Hey, man, this is an unwritten rule in the game," and they get plunked and they're out for 3 weeks. That's $700 million contract.
Oh my God! Yeah.
It's millions a day out if Soto's not playing.
Yep.
Right? Like
He's been out, right?
that's why I don't know. I haven't been following it. I'm in the weeds right now in the cages working.
Nice.
I'm not worried about up there. I'm worried about
I do miss like those 5 or 6 hit innings where it's just like around and around, like 1998 Yankees, Scott Brocious, those guys.
well, that's the pitching now though.
Yeah.
That's the pitching now. Everybody's coming out of the pen throwing 100 miles an
It's
hour.
crazy.
And the hitters aren't on the juice anymore.
Yeah.
That was weird. Dude,
Wow.
well, by the way, how weird was that? How are you, Mark McGuire, hitting number like 70 and you're not just like, oh shit, it went out again? Oh, they're gonna know.
The psychiatrist is like,
Oops.
swing at 50%.
Yeah, they're gonna find out.
What are we talking about?
What is your like days and weeks look like right now? So who are you coaching? Is spring crazy for you? It's baseball season, right? So you're doing this all year, and I got Eddie there in the winter, which is great. But what does right now look like for you?
Right now, my day starts 2:30 in the cages, and I don't leave there until I'm done.
Are you
That
coaching
could
teams
be-
right now?
I'm just in, well, yes, like tonight I'm on the field with my son's team. I coach a little travel team for him.
How old is he again?
He's 13.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I coach those guys.
So you're not. Is he doing like? He's 13. Is he playing senior league? Or they do rec still, or is it all travel?
Rec at that level is kind of gone.
Okay.
And I actually tried to resurrect the Babe Ruth League in Manasquan years ago. Because it's, unless you're committed, it sounds terrible, but unless you're committed, people don't show up.
Yeah.
They just don't show up, which is sad.
Well, I can bounce to something here. So going to rec and looking at kids at all different levels. When you have a kid, I don't know if this is probably so far out of your realm because you're traveling and everything else.
No, it's not. I live it every day with every kid in the cage. Whatever you throw at me, I guarantee I've experienced.
How do you work with or handle the kid that he's not super athletic, he's not putting work in outside, but he's not coming to practice, but he's coming to the games. He wants to play like infield and shortstop. But he's striking out every game, and he's all upset. He gets up there, he's super upset with himself. He asks every inning to play the infield, but he doesn't put the work in. But and he throws like. So my thing is, okay, I have 8 weeks with this kid. I want this kid to be able to throw a baseball like a man by the time he's done. I have a goal.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. So
No.
So how do you get the best out of a kid like that?
I love that answer.
How do you get him to? So sometimes it's like, all right, how do I give this kid such a great season that he doesn't quit and he comes back next year?
How can I be a better coach?
You got to break it down to something that's bite-sized. Legos again. Like, what's a win for him? What's a win for this kid?
Yeah,
You got to break it down for what's a win for this kid.
right.
Sorry, you're not going to be the savior to him, but I believe it's your job
Yeah.
to find a win for this kid. And then when you can break that win apart of what had to happen to get to that, and then that's teaching him for the next win and for the next win and the next win, right? It's a challenge in front of me. Challenge him with something. What's the challenge? So many guys, like I tell kids, you come into the cages, like, you want to come back? Yeah, coach, it was great. You got to swing every day. You have to swing every single day for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes. Otherwise, don't come back.
Just swing or
else
fatigue
you're
or what?
wasting. I don't care how you swing.
He's telling the kids in front of the mirror.
I want you to be in your mind
Yeah.
with your bat and your body, telling it to what to do. The words in your mind are the fuel. That's the fuel for your swing, is the words in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Can you control your body all the time? No. But if you do it, you'll get feel for something. You'll find the win in that part and then grow from there. So if you're not swinging 5 minutes, I tell everybody this. If you're not swinging 5 minutes, and for young kids, 5 minutes is nothing.
Yeah.
Everybody has time for 5 minutes. Oh, I'm so busy. No, you're not. You got 5 minutes, dude.
Yeah.
Right? 5 minutes every day for something you want to do. It's what you said before. Take an action.
Yeah.
You take an action. It's a 5-minute action step.
Yep.
You're teaching kids how to value time. Value time. Value the 5 minutes. Set a clock, and when the clock goes off, walk away from it, dude. Go back to your video game. Do whatever the hell you're doing.
Yep.
But for 5 minutes, focus on this. And then I'll teach them to go before, like as we get into it, make them. I got pictures on my phone of write the steps we just talked about today. Write it out. Make them write it down. Read that for a minute before you go do your 5 minutes.
Nice.
Preparation before you go do the work.
Yep.
Then do the work. And then it grows off of that.
Yeah.
But if they don't have buy-in, you got no chance with them.
That's what it is.
They got to have buy-in.
You know, some kids sign up
And
and
you're not a guy that's not willing to take the extra step. My phone is ringing all day long, text messages all day long. Why? I'm pouring myself into all these kids, and like it's the greatest gift to me, and my entire life has been built on this.
Yeah.
And I'm helping other people just become better people. As a result, you get a better baseball player.
Makes sense. Jordan Peterson says that as humans, we gravitate to what is going to get me the most bang for my buck. And if you're going to go focus on a kid who isn't putting any time in, unfortunately, you're going to focus on the kid that is working harder. You put time into him, you show him a couple things, he's paying attention, he's going to get better, and you're going to see progression. And then you have the kid that it sucks, you know, but I want to be able to help everybody.
I think that you're short-sighted with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Like, I'm not just pouring it into the kid that's already doing it. Pouring it into the kid that's not doing it. You get that kid to see it. You change his life, he changed 50 lives.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Like, that's everybody wants to easily say, well, it's that kid's doing it. You don't know what that kid is. You have no idea. Go invest the time in that kid.
Yeah.
What's going to happen? We don't know. Let's watch. Let's see what happens with the experiment.
Right.
I've seen unbelievable things happen. I had a kid, I wrote notes just because I can't remember names all the time, right? One of the things that came up in my head, I remember a coach saying, Mike, this kid's never going to make my team. It's a high school player. I said, really? He's huge and he works his ass off. He led the short conference in home runs that year and batting average.
Oh, yeah.
But somebody was not going to take him. I'm like, you're making a big mistake.
Right.
You're making a big mistake. This is the guy you want in your dugout. He was kind of a little unathletic, big, giant, goofy kid. Destroyed it.
Kid.
Destroyed it. Well, it's not always about big.
Right.
Right?
But yeah, no, I have a mission this
Thank
year.
God,
I have
right?
a mission this year for sure. Get the kid looking like a baseball player.
Yeah.
How did you do catching?
He's all right. That's probably his. He probably catches fly balls.
know the
That's his
trick.
best skill, probably.
You want to know what the best thing to do is? Make him the catcher.
Oh, we should make
Put
him
him
the catcher.
behind the plate.
That's what I did my son at an early
Tell him
age.
you're not coming out of there. You're
Yeah.
going to be the guy for 2 innings every
That's
game.
a real good idea. We haven't stuck him back there.
He'll figure out how to catch.
This is a hypothetical
or-
kid.
or he'll hate you.
Hypothetical kid back there.
Yeah, right. Or he'll hate you.
Yeah.
You got a chance.
Well, that's what I do with my son at a young age because he was in the outfield as like an 8-year-old and in the 8 to 11 division, and he was just. I said, all right. You want? And at one point, he showed a little interest. We stuck him. I said, if you're going in, you're not coming out. All right, I want to do it. And he caught for 2 years, and it changed his whole trajectory for sure. And they're throwing 100 balls a game. They're having to catch the whole time. Catch, throw, catch, throw.
Man, it's just like so many little stories. My high school coach was Mr. Schweer. His kid, 6'4", giant, went to LSU.
Nice.
He says, do you remember Art Rooney?
I know the
From
names.
Washington? No, not Rooney's. No. Point Pleasant, Point Borough guy.
Okay.
He's a baseball guy. Probably 200 guys to professional baseball through him.
That was nice.
He says, I want Tommy to come play for me in the summer. And my coach goes, yeah, you can take Tommy, but you got to take Mike Condon too.
Nice.
He says, what am I going to do with Mike Condon? I was that little nerd, right? And Mr. Schweer, God bless him, bought a new set of uniforms for me to be on the team.
Yeah, nice. To fit you.
What would you do if someone bought a set of uniforms for you to be on the team? I wouldn't go.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't want me? Like, I'm out. I'm good.
Yeah.
But I had somebody that believed in me. I had somebody that I didn't learn that until I was 40 years old.
Right.
He bought uniforms for the team so I could be on the team. Right? And then
That's legit.
unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. I didn't play for 10 games. Didn't play for 10 games.
Yeah.
How many kids are still there after 10 games today? How many of your Little League kids show up and they don't get to play? They don't pinch hit. They don't pinch run. They don't go play an inning on defense. They're pinching splinters out of their
What
ass.
age was that?
That was 18.
18.
Yep.
Yeah.
How many guys are going?
Yeah.
Game 11, 8 guys show up.
Let's go.
You're in.
I'm in the game. I'm hitting ninth, playing left field.
Nice.
Hey, Mike, can you play the outfield? Yeah, coach. I play there all the time.
Yeah.
Like, just went and played. By the end of the year, I'm leading off playing shortstop.
Hell yeah.
Like, and that's how the Coastal Carolina opportunity happened.
How does that work from a coach's eye? Like, how do they miss that? They just
Oftentimes, the guys that miss it will be your biggest advocates when it's revealed.
Yeah.
But when what's revealed, your character. My wife says it all the time. I don't care about winning. I care about the character of the kid. Like, you're right, hon. You're right. Character of the kid. Like, and be invested in the character of that kid.
Yeah.
Like, he'll change.
Oh, he's catching.
He's catching.
He's catching. He's catching.
I hope you don't run this until the end of the season.
But I mean, you're thinking about it. You know, you want to help these kids
I
out.
do want to help. And I was talking to one of the other guys. I said, we got to get, let's focus on like, be able to look good throwing a baseball. Let's start there,
Communicate with the kid ahead of time what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Let them know. And then hey, man, it might not go well. Tell them the truth. No one wants to tell anybody the truth because it hurts.
I got to tell the kid.
Tell them the truth
too, though.
Like, dude,
you got to go get a cup.
You're struggling, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're struggling. You're not really doing so good. They know.
Yeah.
But when you say it, it breaks that wall down.
Yo, he walks
I
up.
got somebody that's on my side that young kids are trying to hide the fact that they're failing.
Am I going to be found out?
I know. I already see it.
Yeah.
Dude, I was you as a kid. I was you.
Yep.
Like, young kids that I coach now don't believe, like, go, coach, you struggled?
Yeah.
Like, my cousin sending that picture of me looking like a nerd.
Right.
Like, yeah, I was just a little turd.
That should be on the
Does
website.
that help you?
Right.
Like, and I've had kids this week. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Holy cow, coach. Like, I'm telling you, I was not an unbelievable young player.
Yeah. That makes sense because you want to, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, connect on that same level. Like, yeah, dude, I was exactly like how you are.
Exactly.
You got to work through it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We went through a coaching clinic for the beginning of this year. Brick Little League had a coacher's clinic or whatever, and they had smush balls. So I bought a whole bunch of them. You use smush balls in your stuff?
I use a smush. Is it Smash Factor Ball? We're going to the commercial?
Just like very
Not the
squeaky.
heavy one. They're just like light.
Yeah, light baseballs that you could squeeze and stuff.
Yeah, no. I use those in a little machine that I have, but they don't really fly right. I found another brand that I like that flies right.
Yeah. I use it for because my kid's 7, but I could just like whip it at him. You know?
Absolutely.
We were in the basement last night.
It hits him in the head, it don't matter.
Exactly. I was throwing him as fast as I can last night at the end of it.
Yeah.
But then I did like 90% and hitting in the head. He's like, he doesn't know if he's going to cry or not. And then I throw him on at like 80% and he caught it. I'm like, there you go. You would have never caught that.
I would have come back at him with the 90.
Yeah,
after he
exactly.
caught the 80.
Yeah. Then it was just a joke. I threw like 20 more at him. Dad, what are you doing? I'm like, come on, son, catch the ball.
Well, I love that one video. There's a video on Facebook where it's like, all right, Timmy, come on, go. It's okay, Billy, come on. And then his son gets up and, Vinny, get in front of the ball. What the hell are you doing? He's hitting like blind drives. That's like every dad, I think.
I'm like that for sure.
And then my son gets up.
I have patience galore for every other kid.
Right.
When it comes to my own, sometimes I fall short.
Well, that's what we tell you. Coach your. Well, we have just with the other dads. You coach your son. I'll coach my son. Yeah, you coach my son. I'll coach your son.
Absolutely, it works.
Yeah.
But then you're yelling at the other coach.
Yeah.
You know, like, what are you doing, my kid?
And I'll do it.
Well, for me, I had to go to my other coaches and say, look, man, none of you want to say anything to my kid because you think I am.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I need you.
Yeah.
I need you to be the guy to say something.
It works better that way.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
I just always told my kids the truth. And it's painful at times. I just told them the truth and how they're going to get past the truth and rewrite their new truth.
Yeah.
You know? Frustrating. It's a hard game.
Yeah.
It's
That's
a
big
hard
thing.
game, man.
Rewriting your new truth.
Yeah, write that down. Write
That's
that
good.
down.
I know
I'll
that.
write it down.
I know that one. Believe me, I'm doing it now.
Still working on that.
Yeah.
I have a new goal. I'm just got my real estate license, and my goal is to list a $20 million house. So I have to. Who is the new me that lists $20 million house? My new truth.
Nice.
You know.
I like it.
Yeah. So the other day, Eddie's pitching, and he's doing great, and Pat is doing a great job with him. Unbelievable. He pitched 8.5 innings this season so far. He let up 2 runs in a league where we're just walking runs in.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he's doing great. The other day, he gets real frustrated, and I go out there, and I see him all bummed out because he just walked a guy or two. And I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I had nothing to say. I just tickled him on the mound. He starts like, dude, struck out the next 2. I had no good words for him. I just got him laughing. He struck out 2. It was pretty funny.
It's funny. It's, like Pat says, he's mentally, when he's locked in, he pours it in.
Yep.
There's times when he's not there and he's not.
Yeah.
That's everybody.
Well, dude, Pat, man, when I first watched Eddie with him in front of Pat, I was like,
Pat's
dude,
awesome.
Well, at first I was like, there's no way. This is way too much information. I'm like, there's no way, Eddie. But then after we did the pitching clinic twice this year, we did it last year. It's the winter. It's great. It's once, twice. Was it once a week? What a
Yeah.
great, it's a great little program, right?
And
Big
Pat
program.
is amazing.
Dude, after a little bit, all of a sudden, Eddie, I see him doing this, and everything he does is great. Just the other day, I sent him some videos to Pat because I just do.
Yeah.
I recorded three pitches, and they happen to all be 3 strikes in a row. I was like, "This is all you, Pat. Good job." I said, but I just threw him some videos.
No,
Like,
it's actually all Eddie.
they're both working together hard. They're both doing a great job.
You got to give the kid the credit.
Yeah,
He's the one doing the work. We're just helping him get through it.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Right?
It's fun, and he has so much fun. But
Write this one down.
let's go.
Write this one down. Everybody says stop thinking so much. You're thinking too much about it.
Yeah,
Hell no. Think so much about it that your thought becomes effortless thought.
well, I like that.
Think so much about it that your thought becomes effortless thought.
I can't write that much. I got to type that one.
Well, you got it on video.
There you
now,
go.
Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Replay,
yeah, sometimes I
replay
do.
that one to Eddie while he's going to bed at night.
Eddie's definitely
on a
watching
loop.
this.
On a loop.
But yeah, sometimes it does feel like we're all telling these kids so much stuff, and then it's like every once in a while I'll have kids up there. I'm like, just have a catch. You have a catch in the beginning of the game. You're throwing strikes the whole time. Just throw the ball.
Make a game and catch.
Yeah.
Make it a competition. They'll light each other on fire for it.
What do you mean?
Have you ever not played like the shirt game or the head game?
No, what's the shirt game?
You throw a ball to a kid, and if you and I are having a catch, if I throw you a ball and I miss your head or your shirt, no points.
All right.
You throw it back to me, you hit me in the head, I catch it, and I frame it, and it would have hit me in the head, 2 points.
Nice.
First guy to 10 wins.
I love it.
Watch what happens.
Yeah, they'll all be throwing strikes.
And what are they? Yeah, absolutely. Make it a game. Make it a competition.
I've wanted this ball for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, throw it back over here.
Yeah. I got a couple more in my car. That's good. Stuff like that. And then all of a sudden it's a whole different, now they're all into it.
They won't. They're throwing more in warm-ups before the game than they are in the game.
Yeah.
They're catching the ball more and they're throwing the ball more in warm-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Make warm-ups more important than the game.
Yeah.
They're getting more reps there.
Yeah.
I look at it, it's like no coach is even down there. It's just
Right.
make it a structured thing. Make your warm-ups in pregame the most important thing that they're going to do all day.
My problem is I throw in warm-ups because I just want to throw. That's like my favorite. I get to throw every day. So
Yeah.
I'm just throwing with one of the kids. I love having a catch every day. No, that's good. At one point I was like, all right, let's catch 10 in a row and count. And then the other coach was like, dude, you can't do that anymore. So they're like, 1, 2, they're all counting.
No, let them mess it up.
Catch 10 in a row.
I'll give you a couple things after for pregame.
Cool. Yeah, please.
Easy. So easy. And you can be involved in it.
Yeah, good. I want to play.
Yeah. I know you can't sit there and do nothing.
I love it. I love baseball season. And even just rec, it's 4 days a week. We have 2 practices, 2 games. We're playing a lot of baseball. Plus, he's out every single day now hitting 2 buckets balls off the tee. Because his first 2 games, he didn't have good at bats. So now he's out there. He was out there this morning with his feet. My wife's yelling at him. His shoes are all soaking wet this morning.
As they should be.
But he's out there every day. And then he got a hit last game. I said, hey, it's working. But I said to him, what can you, because he's getting super frustrated. And I don't want to be like, well, dude, you need to practice. I don't want to be a jerk about it. But it's like, what can you do to make sure that you get a hit next time? Oh, we can go to the field. I said, well, we can go to the field. What can you do every day? He's like, I can hit a bucket of balls. And that was like a week and a half ago. He's been out there every single day for the last week and a half before and after school.
Is it good to just swing, like you were saying, just swing without even hitting?
I took the majority of my swings were dry swings in my parents' living room.
Nice.
I wasn't in the cage. I wasn't hitting a ball.
Cool.
But granted, that's 1980. Like now it's like, would I have wanted to be hitting the machine? Would I have been wanting to? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's more of an advantage. But at this age, swing the bat.
Yeah.
Swing it.
I put mirrors up for my daughter who dances, like tap dance and stuff. So I have like mirrors in my basement. My son will be down there now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right,
absolutely. Video it
He'll be
and send it
whacking
to me.
my daughter in the head with a bat. Like, look, Mike, what'd you do?
Careful, he might become a dancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's dancing in front of the mirrors. For his daughter.
I only have 1, 2, 2.
Well, that's not bad. As long as it's blue.
No, it's not. It's
How did you start Condon?
I think I told you this a little bit in the cages the one day. I had no intention of doing this at all. Just kind of happened.
Yeah.
I had my own cage in one of my dad's buildings. I came home from spring training and needed a place to work, and I created this little space. And my dad's partner said, hey, my son has a friend. Can you help him out? He didn't get a hit for the whole season as an 11-year-old, and he really wants to be good at baseball. Can you help him? I said, yeah, tell him to meet me. I'm going to be hitting tonight. Tell him to come in. So we went in to hit. The kid ended up leading the league in hitting that year.
No way.
And
you're like, oh, I'm good at this.
And then, and kind of right at the same, and that kid ended up playing Division I baseball.
No way.
Yes.
Nice.
Which was, like, you can't even write it better than that.
There's your case study.
So, and kind of at the same time, a couple weeks later, I had 3 high school kids come in, a Manasquan kid, a St. Rose kid, and a Point Borough kid. The Point Borough kid hit like $180 the year before. After that winter, he was number 1 in the Shore Conference in hitting. The other 2 kids were number 2 and number 3 in the Shore Conference in hitting. It was like, Like,
you're like, you ever hear it?
I still didn't think about it. Like, even when I was doing it every day for a living, I never, ever, ever said it was my business.
What is?
Because it's not. Like,
Right.
I don't look at it as my business. This is like my calling of what I'm
It's awesome.
supposed to be doing.
Yeah. What is like 1 or 2 things that you do, like when someone comes in and they're not hitting?
Everybody's different.
Yeah.
Nobody's the same. Everybody's in their own head differently, and everybody moves differently. So, like when a kid comes in and he's in, for a couple weeks in a row, I just try to have fresh eyes on him every day. Like, don't judge what he was doing. What is he doing right now in front of me? Mm-hmm. Because that's what happens as hitters. Like, your kid goes in to hit, and one at bat, one day he looks one way, and then the next week he's doing something completely different.
Well,
right?
yeah.
So, like, I don't try to get stuck on what I already have in my mind as that kid. I'll have it, but it's fresh eyes every day.
Cool.
Fresh eyes every day. I'm trying to teach little parts of movements.
Yeah.
That's all. It's
awesome.
just like your daughter dancing.
Right.
It's a dance move.
Yep.
Playing shortstop's a dance move. we turn on the Yankees and we watch Volpe go field a ground ball in the hole. That dance move has been practiced
Right.
7,000 times.
Yeah.
More. Way more.
Like Jeter's throw from the hole, that jump throw.
Yeah.
Not many people have that and can actually get the guy out.
I couldn't do it.
You know?
There's guys in the big leagues that can't do it.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys that
Different
you see trying to
skill
do
set.
it, and it's like he was pretty consistent with that.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's just, he made that a signature move for him,
Yeah.
you know, which everybody remembers. Of
course.
And those things help.
What's that?
When you've create,
Brand.
Ozzie Smith,
Right.
Yep.
right? I'm in Southern California eating dinner with his agent years back. And he's like, he could do this backflip. And I told him to do that backflip every time he goes on the field.
Yeah.
You're remembered for that. And when
Yeah.
you're remembered for that, you're the guy.
That's the guy.
Like you
Yep.
separate yourself differently by
like
being
branding.
it's a brand. It's
Yep.
part of his brand.
Yeah.
So he is. He's the backflip guy.
Yeah.
Turned out he's a pretty damn good
Yeah.
shortstop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I thought
Yeah.
that helped.
Totally.
That's
And a
cool.
great dude too.
When did you move into the building you're in now?
2008.
Okay.
Remember it specifically because that's when the economy was going the wrong way.
Yep.
And I just thought in my head, like intuition, right? Like, man, things are getting tough for people. How am I going to be able to provide a service for people and keep the cost down? I went, well, everyone's contracting. I'm going to go to a little bigger space and have more people and be able to keep the cost down. And that's where I went.
Usually, no matter what, parents won't cut costs on their kids. They'll find other ways to cut before they pull. Like, you can't do dance anymore. Economy's not that good. You know, like they'll always do that, some of the extra stuff.
No, they'll cut
Sure.
the margaritas at the bar
Yeah.
before they cut baseball.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
You would hope. You fucking hope.
You know,
Yeah.
I would. I've heard like when I used to teach music a long time ago, and he said that too. The guy that owned that place, he's like, we'll be like one of the last ones that they'll cut when it comes down to stuff like that. Because you don't want to cut
betterment
your
of
kid's
your
stuff.
kid.
Yeah,
Right. Sure.
Were you still playing ball in 08?
What's that?
Were you still playing baseball in 08? What was the last year you played?
No. I was done in 99.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Condoms.
Swinging
Swinging
since
it
99.
since 99.
Oh, so you're in business for...
This T-shirt just got canceled out. My wife said you can't have condoms and swinging it.
Condon
Swinging it.
swinging.
Swinging it. Can't do that. People are going to get the wrong idea.
It's your branding message.
Yeah.
How many...
Well, I always say that's like how I always will sign a letter. Keep swinging it.
Nice.
Keep swinging it.
Yeah.
That's what it should say. Keep swinging it.
Condon is a swinger since 99.
Yeah. Might get a whole different group of
I'm knocking at the door.
people coming through the door now.
Oh, good.
When was the last time you played a game? Like even do you
Oh,
play any
man.
like men's league or something after the fact?
I would say the last game I played in a Hall of Fame fantasy camp back in.
nice.
That's where I got to turn double plays with Ozzie Smith.
Oh, yeah.
The Necro brothers, who are since gone. Amazing, funny, walking comedians and super talented dudes. Great ambassadors for the game of baseball. Got to hit with George Brett. Got to
Nice.
hit with Tony Gwynn.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
But that's the last game I played in was then with my dad, which was
That's
really
awesome.
cool.
Yes.
Really cool.
What year was
Yeah.
that?
Oh, man. I couldn't tell you. That had to be 2000, probably 2008-ish, 2010-ish,
Cool,
I'm
cool,
guessing.
Yeah.
Are you taking swings in the cages often?
All the time. Hurts like hell.
Oh,
but
yeah.
yeah, I am.
Good.
But like I skipped my yoga today to come here. If I don't do that every day, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're saying 5 times a week
I
yoga.
have to.
Nice.
Yeah.
You go to a
Have
minute
to.
club? Is that where
No,
you're
I go to switch the commercial to Bass Cot Yoga.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
The one right here? Or
Yeah.
is there another one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's right next to my daughter's dance place.
Yeah,
I drive past that thing 5 days a week.
it's great.
Nice. Just sweating it out.
Oh my God.
What's up with the guy who, and I don't even know if this is true, is there a guy who helped judge? I see that one guy. He looks like an older guy, and he talks about like dropping his elbow.
Right,
Or whatever.
right.
What's up with that guy? Like, do you study these different like swinging teachers and techniques and all this stuff? I'm sure it's ever.
Do I study it? I
like
they study
the person in front of me.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm reading the animal in front of me.
Yeah.
I got to play this game for a long time because I could read the animals in front of me.
Yeah.
And if I knew what they were thinking and what they were going to do, I was going to find a way to win.
Do you see like things evolving?
But yes, I've seen him. I've seen Judge. I've seen plenty of that stuff. You know, guys fight it, and there's like, who really cares how we get somebody to think about hitting the ball harder?
Right.
Because he's pretty controversial
Yeah.
in the baseball world.
Okay.
Like,
That's why I asked, because it's like, why is this even popping up?
Who is this?
On my thread.
there's parts to it I like. There's parts to it I don't like, but I understand it all.
Yeah. I don't know his name, but it's like you snap your elbow down or something. I don't know.
Do you see a big difference between like Lou Gehrig's
Don't
swing?
put that in this.
Yeah.
You see a big difference between like Lou Gehrig's swing and guys these days?
They all swing the same, man. Who we kidding?
It is, right?
Go look at Ted Williams. He
Yeah.
looks just like everybody today.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I was just-
Are there guys back then that hit differently that maybe in today's game wouldn't apply? Probably, but
But the greats are swinging the
the
same.
greats, they're all the same, man. I don't care what anybody says. Go put a game on. Tell me when their front foot is just about touching the ground, and they all look relatively the same.
Yeah.
That's great.
Their stance, how they finish, all unique.
Did Babe Ruth always have that little step, or is that just like one video that I've seen?
I couldn't tell you.
He has,
But he
like,
was
a
always
step in the
really
box.
narrow. He was always really narrow. But look at how he swings.
He had like a crossover step. Like,
Yes.
Like he almost had a wind up too. Like I was watching last night. I was like, huh. Like
Yeah.
the pitcher has a wind up. He almost had a wind up in the box.
Yes.
Yeah. Almost like a Happy Gilmore type.
And all those same movements still apply with every guy that you're seeing on TV today.
Do we know how fast those
And it
guys are
doesn't
throwing?
matter. Like go look at Luis Arias hit. He didn't look like anything.
Yeah.
He don't look like, are there parts that look like? Yeah, but he's got his own unique little style.
Yeah.
Almost like Tony Gwynn.
Julio Franco with his stance. I just remember that. From
Yeah,
video
he had
games.
that big Gary Sheffield.
Yeah.
Ironically, who was Jason Grilli's agent.
Oh, nice.
You know, like had that
The
little waggle with
Yeah.
with his bat head in a different spot. Just unique.
Yep.
You knew when he came up, he did something different. Right?
Right.
And there's plenty of guys in the game that did stuff different, and that uniqueness in their stance got them attention, and they hit 287 just like
Everybody
a
else.
pile of other guys.
Yeah.
But they did something a little different that, hey, man, I like this guy.
Yeah.
Right? Who was the guy for the Red Sox? Euclid.
Oh, right.
Split his hands. Like at the end of the day, he got to the same place everybody else did.
Who's the guy with the gloves? Remember the guy who would do this with the gloves?
Oh, yeah.
Ever?
The
Shortstop. Nomar Garcia Parra.
Yeah.
That was Ken Revisa.
Oh, really?
Sure, because it's about time. Take your time in the box.
Right.
Take your time. The more your feet are in the dirt, the more you're in that moment, you become comfortable. So control it.
Nice.
Own it. Take it. It's yours. Have your routine. Right? Like, okay, you guys built an amazing business, right? It was your routines that you set.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
And when things got crazy, you always fell back on your routine.
Yeah.
That's sports. Stress. What do most people do? Oh, we're going to the pen. Write that
out.
down.
They usually freak out.
They freak out. What
Yeah.
do kids do? They cry.
Yeah.
Okay, give them a routine. What's the routine? So when you're getting emotional about it, flip back to your routine. Every single step I took on a baseball field, literally every one, was already choreographed, like the play.
Yeah.
It's already done. Now I just got to go react to the game.
Love baseball, man.
I'm always thinking about like my kids and my team, and I just wrote step out of the box. So these guys will swing, miss, and just stand in the box till the next. Step out of the box. Get comfortable.
Today,
Yeah.
now there's a clock. That's why.
Well, yeah.
The clock canceled out Ken Revisa.
Yeah, right.
So now it's the way the world is going. You got to be able to do it faster, right? You need to have your routine and be done in the clock.
Yeah,
because
messed up.
Because viewers don't want to watch the nice drama unfold in baseball because we got stuff to do.
I hate it. I don't
Because
like
You
it.
got to get back
time
to
is money.
Yeah, you got to get back to scrolling through social media. Come on.
Exactly.
You only have
Dude,
so
I
much
want
time for
the
this game.
I want the game to
Exactly.
be on for 3 hours. Like I remember when they first did that, I'd get home thinking I'm going to put the Yankees on, and it'd be like 9:15. The game was over. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude.
So now you got to be Ken Revisa in a condensed time.
Yeah.
Who's the shortstop right now for the Yanks? Caballero?
Caballero.
Yeah. He got called out, strike 3 last night because he thought it was a ball. So he started undoing his thing, and he just took like a second or two to put it back on. He was like a little pissed in the box. Yeah. The first base ump, boom, banged him out.
For time.
Yeah, because he wasn't ready with 8 seconds left.
With 8, really?
Yeah, so
Oh,
the
yeah.
batter has to be ready with 8 seconds left on the clock.
Oh yeah.
So he got banged out because it's
College is that way too.
yeah.
By the way, the other thing I don't like is this new like electronic strike zone. And I get it. Like
I love
the umps are wrong. Dude, but I think the umps being wrong is part of the game. Like they're for me, they're part of the game. A bad call is part of the game. Now you're just gonna have robots telling you strike or ball. Like why don't we just have robots pitch to robots?
I have a theory on this.
So do I.
Okay. Just like what we were talking about in the very beginning, I'm not a big fan of like authority, like, oh, because you said so. And the umps was like the biggest part of that, where it's like, that was a strike and you can't fight balls and strikes. You're out of here. Now it's like 20% of pitches are being corrected. And I kind of like that.
I like that we're out here. The argument, somebody gets ejected. Come on, I want to see that. I want a 3-hour game where guys getting thrown.
I
out.
like that the umps are
Kicking
like
dirt on the ump.
Yeah, that kind of to me it sort of explains everybody who's in authority and they're just making decisions even if they're bad and they're getting away with it.
I'm gonna go even deeper and darker.
Okay.
Deeper and darker. But I'll go to I like not having the computer in the game.
Yep.
I like the human element in the game. All this just shows how good these umpires really are.
Right.
You get back there, dude.
Because they're off by a half
they're
inch.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
These umpires are unbelievable.
That's also true.
We're going back to review, super slow motion, and you're still like, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he got it wrong.
Yeah.
Like, there's a million times I know I stole a bag, and I didn't steal a lot of bases because I was slow as hell. But I knew I got around the tag, but the ball beat me there. Like, but he didn't tag me. Today, I would have been safe a lot because I know that.
Yeah.
But just get up and go to the dugout. That's the game. That's the authority. Here's what I don't like. I like the fact that I can have a relationship with this umpire on the field because they're human beings too.
Right.
In between, I'm standing out at second base or shortstop. There's an umpire behind me, and his name is Jim, and we're shooting it.
Yep.
Right? Like, he's a human being. He's on the road. He's grinding too. He's doing the same thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
And he's unbelievable.
That makes sense too.
Well, the other
He
thing
still
is,
messes up the play, but so do I. And I get an error hung on the board, but he's authority, and there's no error hung on the
Right,
board.
right.
And everybody else thinks it. And that's the beautiful dance of baseball.
I like that.
But now, here's the deep, dark side of it for me. There's that computer. There's that computer screen.
Yep.
Who's taking that screen and 0.4 inches difference when I'm here? And honestly, I trust the umpire on the field more than I trust whoever's puppetizing in the background. Who's
I'm
got the
also
puppeteer? I don't like that.
100% on board with you on that. Because they're like, no, we want a Yankees-Dodgers World Series. We don't want Kansas City versus
And they're gonna
Pittsburgh.
who they are. We don't ever know who they are.
They.
I know who the umpire is. He's right there, and he's Jim.
Yeah.
And I know his family. I know everything about him because I cared to talk to the dude.
And that being said, what I was just saying before, it's like you look back and they're a half inch. It was a half an inch out of the strike zone.
Like,
Right. You're right.
just go.
by the way,
sit
the
down,
other thing
you're
is
out.
the relationship you're making with Jim might give you that extra half
Sometimes.
inch.
Right.
Sometimes.
You know?
Yeah, right.
That's the
Absolutely.
dance, too.
And that's the dance too.
I
Everything
have
is
thought about that.
clear cut. Someone's. And
Well-
hey, man, TV, time is money. We're going to 10 seconds. You're not in the box. It's a strike.
Yep.
Time is money. The strike zone size, no one's going to notice.
Damn it.
It's gonna happen.
Damn it.
By the way,
It's gonna happen.
This
or it's
playoff
already
season is going to
happened.
be like already annoying. Like,
I
all
can't
right,
stand it. I
each
can't
team
stand
has-
any reviews. Just you're a human on the field. You're part of the game. That's the 100%. And as a Browns fan, we got screwed every time. Yeah, so many times by.
I take everything I said back.
No, it's okay.
Everything.
No, you can have your opinion. Now, that being said, in the 8 to 10, 11-year-old league I'm in now, we need a computer box because the 12-year-old behind the plate is blowing it.
I get it. I get it.
You know, that's brutal. And by the way, how do you feel about, like, at what age is it more about winning baseball games than it is about the kid who doesn't show up to practice still getting to play center field?
This is so easy. The minute you put that costume on to play the game, winning matters.
Good. I like that.
Winning matters. Right? That's why we play.
All the kids want to
why
win.
we play the game.
But then as coaches, we're like, everybody gets a chance.
Well,
but
then
the kids
you
are crying
get to
'cause they lost.
you get to define and communicate what it is you're trying to win. Sometimes you're not telling them the whole truth,
Yeah.
right?
We're
Sometimes
not.
you're not.
We're acting like we want to win, but we're not acting like we want to win because we want everybody to have a good time, which is good too, I
Well,
think.
like
I don't know.
look at a big league game, right? Like you're not always rolling your best lineup out there. Your best lineup's not rolling out there every night because sometimes it serves the team in a 162 game season for the guy that's on the bench, that's the outfielder, to make sure he gets his reps.
Yep.
He's got to get his reps. The other catcher's got to get his reps.
Yeah.
The guy that's in the bullpen that hasn't seen the mound in certain spots, we got to find his spot for him because it may come down to it that he's the dude.
But that's still about winning.
And that's the same thing.
That's about winning 160.
That's the same
Dude.
thing coaching 8-year-old kids. So sometimes you're going to sacrifice today's game to get a win with little Johnny and create his moment that he grows, that he's going to serve the team winning next week.
Yeah, love it.
Right? So it's like they're not so clear-cut lines. It's not.
Yeah, it's not. It's not
But
easy.
too many guys
Had
just,
to bring it up, but it's
just want the my grade A alpha stud on the mound, and that's it. And I'm going to ride his ass all the way.
Yeah.
He doesn't. That kid's not winning either,
yeah.
right? Like
There was a
it's
video.
hard to define it when they're younger.
There's, yeah, it's whatever. Good. Sorry.
There's a video that I saw with Greg Maddux, and he was pitching to Jeff Bagwell or something, and something like
Barry Bonds, and he let him hit the ball over the wall.
yeah, because he knew he was going
Yeah,
to
I
see
just
him
want
in
to
the
let him
playoffs.
think you won.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's like, we're going to see him in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to let him
Brilliant.
think he actually won.
Yep.
But he really didn't win.
No, he just set him up for
Right.
his next at bat when he saw him in the
Maybe
playoffs.
I saw
feel
that.
good.
That was insane.
And that's like
That's awesome.
that's
It's a super deep game.
that's
Genius level.
I say this all the time. Like I know this. I know I'm a weirdo,
Yeah.
and I'm totally cool with it.
I love that shit.
Like Greg Maddux, weirdo.
Yeah.
Complete weirdo, totally was believing in what he was doing and thought outside the lines like that.
Yeah.
Different thinkers usually win.
Yeah.
Not
Genius.
common
Yep.
thinking. Not when you're thinking like everybody else.
And that's like, who cares? It's July 19th. We're up by 8.
Here you go. Have one.
Yeah.
Eat it.
Yeah.
Feel good about it.
Genius.
Yes.
The game in the game.
It's a good game.
It's the best game. There's nothing even close to it.
No, there's not.
Nothing even close.
And I feel it. So he's playing basketball, football, and baseball. When it's baseball season, I love that. Like I have a 10-year-old son playing baseball. It's like I'm back at the baseball field. I mean, you've lived it your whole life. I didn't. I had to stop when I was freshman. Now it's like I get to have a dude. I used to have a catch him when he was 3. My wife hated it. She's like, "Yeah, I remember you're 3." You're like, "What's wrong with this kid?" And I'm like, he's 3. I'm like, out there trying to have a catch with him. But then somewhere around like 7, I'm throwing the ball as hard as I can. He's throwing as hard as he can back. And I'm like, wow, we put 4 years in. And this is where we are. It's so fun. I love it.
And all those are the lessons in life. They show up later in his life because of those 4 years invested
Yeah.
in. It's just a game. No, it's that kid's life.
Yeah.
At the moment, that's the most important thing in his life.
For sure.
You know,
And, the
what's-
other thing is like, I'll try to get him to do stuff he doesn't want to do. We had a conversation about this. I forget what the whole thing was about, but jujitsu. He's like, I feel like you're making me do jujitsu. I said, I am making you do jujitsu. But then when he wanted to quit wrestling, and I'm like, well, you don't quit stuff. I forget what we were talking, maybe violin or whatever he was trying to do, he didn't want to do. And I was making him practice. I said, if you want to quit, quit. I said, you're not a quitter. You don't like it. I said, do you like baseball? I said, well, the difference between baseball and the violin, because he wanted to play violin, is you ask me every single day to have a catch with you. But with violin, I'm trying to make you practice. I said, it's a big difference. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. But this kid wants to throw the ball every single day, and we have a catch every day, and it's fucking awesome.
It's awesome.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love baseball.
That brings me back to Coastal Carolina again. 2 weeks in, I knew I was in trouble. And my dad, I was like, Dad, this place isn't for me for a whole myriad of reasons. I'm not going into it. But you know, it wasn't the program it is today, but it was still a great program back then. My dad had no other words than, I said, Dad, I'm done. I'm coming home. I got to transfer, go somewhere else. He goes, no, you're not. You made that commitment. Finish it.
Yep.
I finished that year, and having to do that time was invaluable for me.
Yeah.
It served me my whole life. Like, no, dude, you can't drop it. You made the commitment.
Yeah.
You shook the man's hand, and my dad didn't have a better answer. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like you made the commitment,
Yep.
finish it. We'll see you at the end. We'll come up with another game plan.
The see-through-itness.
Yeah, if you sign up for something, it's the season, you're playing all the way through. Violin was his idea. I thought that was stupid.
We were talking about this maybe like a month ago. Like the coach pitch dimensions, the little league dimensions, the senior league dimensions, the major league dimensions. It's always a split second play. 120 years ago, and everybody's bigger, faster, stronger now, and it's still the same exact. They just beat the throw. You
It's
could just
amazing.
turn two.
It's like a miracle.
Yeah. The bunt is always still hard to either reach first base or just get thrown out. It's amazing.
Dude, I looked back to see if they changed
that
anything.
crazy?
They didn't change it.
Abner Doubleday.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah.
Like, are you
Abner
kidding me?
Doubleday. That's like
Unreal.
Civil War, right? I think we learned about Abner Doubleday in Gettysburg. Is that
For
when
real?
he did it? Maybe. Was it in like the
I don't know.
1850s or 60s?
That's not my realm.
I gotta look up Abner Doubleday. I feel like it was around Civil War time, and I feel like when we were younger, we went down to Gettysburg, and they talked about Abner Doubleday.
Dude, you would think like at some point, all right, we got to move it a couple feet or this or that, and they just never did. It stayed exactly the same, and it was perfect. Perfect game.
Really is ridiculous that
Born in 1819, died in 1893.
1890.
Most famously known for being an Army officer. It doesn't say anything about baseball. No, I'm just kidding. Gettysburg. So he fought in Gettysburg. Maybe that was part of the story.
We got practice tonight. I love it. Outdoor practice. It's not going to rain anymore, right? The rain's done?
go get wet. You got to play baseball in the rain anyway, so
That's
go
right.
play in the rain.
Oh, I got to tell that
The
kid.
only time you can't play it in the rain is when you're going to destroy your field.
Yeah, right.
Other than that, I think I got a kid that I trained as at Clemson baseball. He's on staff there. They have a whole field that they work on. When it pours rain, they call practice and play in the pouring rain.
Oh, nice.
They got facilities out to Yin Yang.
Yeah.
But Coach Bakich will have rain practices intentionally so that their kids are prepared for it.
For playing, if the game's
Yeah.
going to go in the rain, yeah.
Because sometimes that's out of your control. So let's go play it in the rain.
It was like 45 degrees the other night. What did we play? Monday night or something. The kids were freezing. And the one dad, he says, his kid wouldn't wear a shirt. He was telling him, bring a long sleeve shirt. And he says, I tell him the same thing I always tell him. What did he say? He said, if you're going to be dumb, you better be tough.
Nice.
You're going to be dumb, you better be tough.
I feel like this is worth reading. Although Doubleday achieves minor fame as a competent combat general with experience in many important Civil War battles, he is more widely known as the supposed inventor of the game of baseball, supposed to have invented the game in 1839 in I guess this is somebody, Elihu Finey's cow pasture.
You don't have a lot of Elihu Fineys around.
Elihu Finey's cow pasture in Cooperstown, New York.
What?
So he invented the game of baseball in Cooperstown.
Is it from cricket? Like, I know.
And that's debatable too, because I think the first game of baseball was recorded in Newark, New Jersey.
Really?
There's like conflicting reports,
Yeah.
like conflicting.
Maybe he stole it.
Maybe. Who cares? It's still a great game.
Yeah. Baseball historian.
Right.
Yeah. But crazy. Imagine being around before baseball was invented.
What the hell would you do in the
The
spring?
hell would I do with myself?
Imagine just playing in a cow pasture. At some point, they were just hanging out, playing in cow pastures, doing nothing, playing tag.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
You got to sign the desk.
Yeah.
Mike Condon, thanks for coming in.
Oh,
You have any final words, last words of wisdom or anything you want to share upon us? I feel like that was a good...
final words of wisdom. I would be a fool to leave God out of this.
Same.
I would be a fool. Matthew 23, verse 20. I am always with you.
Boom.
Perfect.
Love it. Love it.